What's up, world? It's your man Energy, and I'm just out here chilling up under a couple of trees, and I'm sun gazing. You feel me? Sun is bright, and I'm taking in all that light. And in this video, I'm about to explain to you why you need to be sun gazing if you're not already. So let's get into it. So if you're not a sun gazer, or if you're under the belief that if you stare at the sun, you're gonna go blind, this is only for educational and entertainment purposes only. But I stare at the sun all the time. My vision's actually improved. So that's number one. If you want to improve your vision, you sun gaze. And it's crazy because I was hearing about the benefits of sun gazing for a long time, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna try it out. And when I tried it out, it actually blurred my vision for a couple of days, and I was a little bit nervous, but I stayed the course, and actually my vision got much sharper. I feel like I can see in longer distances, like better than I used to be able to. So if you want to improve your vision, I can give a recommendation of sun gazing. But on the more spiritual side of it, man, when you sun gazing, it's like you connecting directly with source. If you really think about it, the sun provides all the information of the world. It provides the information for these trees to grow, for the fruits to grow, for the plants to grow. It provides the information for us to grow, for us to get stronger bones, for us, our energy. It's literally the source of information of this world. So if you like one of those people that just avoid the sun by any means, who always needs shade, who's always in the house, you're missing out on that information, because it's constantly providing information of growth, information of energy, and just constant information we get from this thing right here. This thing is like the power source, man, the power source of information. So by you sun gazing, by you spending much time in the sun, you're going to start to get a lot of information. You're going to start to get a lot of insight, a lot of enlightenment, and you just got that connection to the source. So man, check it out, man. Sun gaze. A lot of people say, oh, only do it upon rising, upon the sun going down. But me, I do it anytime during the day. You know what I'm saying? It's the sun. It's like nothing's gonna change between it going down and it coming up. It's still providing that same source of information and energy and enlightenment to all of us, no matter what time of the day. But what I will say is, if you're new to the sun gazing thing or whatever it is, maybe try it on when the sun is rising, when the sun is going down, because that's when it's at its it's not as bright as it is now, you know what I'm saying, or during the day. But man, sun gazing, you want to hook yourself up right up to source, and receive all that information, all that energy, because there's so much there for us to grasp and for us to take in. You know what I'm saying? This is source at its finest. Another reason why you need to be sun gazing as much as you can, or like I said, just spending as much time in the sun, taking in that light from the sun, is it's going to boost your melatonin and it's going to boost your serotonin. So it's going to boost your melatonin, and it's really going to balance your circadian rhythm and help you sleep at night and help you stay up during the day. And with the serotonin, it's just going to boost your mood. And so this really gives us the balance to our hormones that we need to stay happy, confident, and to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? So take in that light. It's everything, man. For real, it's everything. If you really think about it, you just think about it. Think about everything revolves around the sun. Time, our energy, that light. We need that light to see every day. Without the sun, man, it's like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why wouldn't you spend as much time up under that thing that's making the world pretty much go round? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's making the world go round actually, but it's just making the world what it is. It's providing all the information for the plants to grow. You know what I mean? For the animals to like, you see a rooster. As soon as that sun cracks, it's you know what I'm saying? The rooster is letting the world know the sun is up. Get up. You know what I'm saying? And so man, it's a beautiful thing, man. Another reason why you need to be sun gazing is because it's going to boost your immune system like crazy. Now, I really can't even think of the times I got sick in these past 2 years since I've been sun gazing. Of course, I got hit with the C-19. That was a little, it came and it went. I wasn't really down bad like a lot of people were, but it really came and it really passed quick, and I was able to fight it off with ease. You know what I mean? Like, with ease. Like, I had no problem. They actually had to tell me I had C-19, but I really didn't know. I just thought I had like some type of a little headache, little body sweat. But after like 1 or 2 days, it was done. Opposed to the people that were around me that had that, they were down bad a little bit more, and I truly think it's because they don't do the things like I do. You know what I'm saying? And so, with this boosted immune system, I believe it really help you fight off all these different things that these different entities throw at us, if you know what I'm saying. So it's definitely a reason why you need to be sun gazing, is to boost that immune system to fight off whatever variations, whatever they throwing at you, man. You hook right up to the source, and it's gonna provide your body with that information that it needs to fight it off. You know what I mean? Another reason why I feel like you need to be sun gazing is it's gonna provide you with a level of awareness that you probably didn't have from before. Well, at least for me. Like, I'm just more super aware, super in tune, and just super, vibrating at that frequency of love. I got days where I don't spend too much time in the sun, and I can tell the difference. It's not like I'm like depressed or anything without it, but I could just tell the difference. And this is why I try to take in that light at all times, because I can feel my awareness being boosted. I feel more creative when I do this. Man, it's just a beautiful thing. I'm so glad I started doing this, man, for real, for real. And like I said, it's for entertainment, educational purposes only. But I definitely recommend this. I'm not gonna lie. And it's crazy because I can just stare at the sun all day. Like my eyes aren't bothered. When I first started doing it, I could only do it for about 5 minutes at a time, maybe less than that. And like right after, like I couldn't really see. You know, I would have to like it'll take some time for my eyes to adjust. But this how you know like we're made to take in that light, because now I can just do it no problem. I can literally sun gaze for super long and then I can just go read. You know, it's not like I can't see. And you know, people, they can barely glance in the sun and then it's like their eyes are damaged. But like I said, you just gotta work your way up to this level. But it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. And I just feel more like I'm like my body and my eyes are just more tolerable to the sun. So I can just lay out in the sun for hours and hours while other people just seem to be suffering under the sun. And that comes a lot with eating processed foods, you know, eating fake food, you know, eating a lot of processed and fake foods. They have additives and preservatives and, you know, fake things in them that make your body less tolerable to the sun. So if your daily nutrition consists of fake foods, you're less tolerable in the sun. And you know, if you're less tolerable in the sun, you have less vitamin D. Um, you know, like I said, your serotonin gets boosted in the sun. Your melatonin gets boosted in the sun. So you'll probably be less happier. You'll probably have worse sleep. Not worse sleep, but you probably wouldn't have as good as sleep as you could have if you know, you spent time up under the sun and you sun gazed. Um, Simple as that, man. This thing, like, I've been doing it for about, I would say, 2.5 years now, and it's just, man, I can tell the difference, man. Like my energy levels are just higher, more confident. It just seems like I have more information. It seems like my brain is just at a processing faster. It's kind of hard to explain, but it seemed like I just upgraded my whole system by just hooking directly up to source. And it's important that you come out here and you do it in nature too, because you know you can do it from your house, you know, from opening your window. But if you come out here and you sun gaze and you earthing, connecting to the earth, oh man, who gonna stop you, man? Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna make a video on earthing too and grounding. You know, like I said, we get a lot of information from the sun of growth and everything, but you know, the other half comes from the earth, comes from the dirt. You know, and so when you mix them two together, you have trees, you have grass, you have flowers, you have fruit. You know, you have the things that we have that help us live and that help us live at a higher quality of life. You know what I'm saying? So if you connect into the earth and you connect into the sun and you breathing in that good air, them deep breaths, not them short shallow joints, them real deep breaths, man, who gonna stop you, bro? It's like you you tapped into the elements. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man. Shit, man, energy. Hey, y'all, hey. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Take about 10 to 15 minutes and just connect to source. You know, come up under a tree. You know, they said, like, go hug a tree. You ain't always gotta look goofy and hug a tree, you know what I'm saying? But go lean up against a tree. Go climb a tree real quick. Come stare at the sun. Come focus on your breathing. And I guarantee, man, you're gonna see a difference in yourself. You're gonna see a difference in your mind. You're gonna see a difference in your whole mental clarity and mental health. Cause you know, man, it's crazy because people are so like just messed up right now. And you know, as I travel, as I go city to city, as I go to a couple of different countries I've been to, I always notice that it's always more people dealing with mental illnesses or dealing with bad mental health. It's a lot more people in the cities, especially in the downtown areas. And in the downtown areas, there's less trees. It's harder for you to take in that sun. There's more cars. There's more chaos. There's no beaches. It's just crazy. It's just way more people dealing with mental illness in the city than it is when I go to the country. I was just in Louisiana and Texas as well, and really, you know, in the outskirts in the country, and it's just less people dealing with the mental illnesses. And you know, even when I travel to like Costa Rica, Colombia, Mexico, and there's just less people dealing with mental illnesses because I don't know, it's like the beaches there, the people are living on islands. It's just less city, more countryside, and the people overall, like the people that they would consider, I guess like bums or the people who don't work, they still not dealing with mental illnesses like that. They still not walking around talking to themselves. They just might be addicted to alcohol, just chilling up under a tree or something. You know, something regular, man. You don't hear people like when I go to downtown LA, man, it's just crazy, man. People walking outside, just talking, tweaking, and you know, doing all this. The drugs have a lot to do with it, but if it was more nature, there was more trees, if there was more sunlight coming through, if there was less concrete, if people were connecting to the earth a little bit more, I think people would be equipped to deal with the mental illnesses a lot better. And I truly think that us not being connected to nature really affects our mental health. Like it just has to, man. I just seen the correlation too much, like just from traveling, just from doing the things I do and just observing, man. Like, so if you in the city, man, if you live in that concrete jungle, man, it's important for you just to take that time just to get outside, taking that deep breath, man. Go to the beach, man. Go to the park. Go sit up under a tree, man. Go climb a tree, man. Go lean up under a tree. And just really just quiet your mind, because, you know, you hear all these road street sounds, and all of this is really not harmonious to our brain, and it's really not natural sounds of nature. And so it can really throw us off our vibration. And I know I'm rambling a little bit. This is supposed to be about sun gazing, but you know, I had to just go in on that real quick. And another thing, man, I really feel like by me sun gazing has really helped me um, with like certain addictions I would have, you know, like smoking weed. Um, I kind of feel like it really replaced my waking up and having to roll up and smoke. But instead, I wake up and I just try to get to the sun, you know, and I still get that high from the sun as if I was smoking weed. And it's really a beautiful thing, because you can get a high from anything. You can get a high from people. You can get a high from uh, accomplishing things. It's really just dopamine, you know. And so my high right here is just waking up and just getting up under that sun, man, getting up under that source, and really taking in that light, taking in that information, but most of all, being connected to source. It's super important. And so I really feel like sun gazing has helped me uh, kind of uh, get over certain addictions. And another thing, if you don't believe in the power of sun gazing, you gotta ask yourself, why do they put chemtrails in the sky pretty much every day? They took a little day off today. I appreciate that. They ain't going crazy today. Probably later on during the day they're gonna spray that thing up. So I'm glad I got it in. But every day they spray the sky with chemtrails. Just every single day. And it's like, why are they blocking the sun? Why would they block the sun? What can the sun provide to you that they don't want you to get? Something you got to think about, man. You know, what could this actually be providing for you to where that they don't want you to absorb that? So it's just something to think about, man. And you know, you really got to take every chance that you get to absorb that light, man, because today's a good day. They ain't spraying it right now, man. But I bet you if I go to LA, they gonna cover up that sky. So um, you gotta make sure you take every chance to 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 absorb that light. Because why would they be trying to cover it every day? Why is Bill Gates talking about global warming and they need to cool down the sun? The sun is overheating the earth, blah blah blah. Like, what's wrong with this, man? Like, what's going on with this guy, man? It's just something to think about. You know what I'm saying? Something to think about. Big Jeezy the God.